Okay, so today we will have short functional reading and the topic is on Unit 8, Who Has Died? Ya, hari ini kita akan melanjutkan discussing atau diskusi tentang Unit 8. So the objective of this study is to identify the definition and function of obituary. So there are some questions. So discuss the following questions with a friend next to you. You can share your opinion and experience to support the answer. Okay, let me ask. The first question is, have you ever read an obituary? And the second question is it important to have an obituary on someone dead? Oke, silakan menjawab. Siapa yang bisa menjawab? For number 1 and number 2. Fadia mungkin? Have you ever read an obituary?
Ever, ma'am.
And then, do you think is it important to have an obituary on someone's death? What do you think? Atau yang lain mungkin? Do you think is it important to have an obituary on someone's death?
Excuse me, ma'am. May I answer this question?
Yes, Alia.
I think it is important to have an obituary on someone's death because in that way we can actually know who died and what has this person done to everyone surrounding them during their lives. So yes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's the nice answer. Yeah. So, okay. So, we have some opinion about an obituary. So, we think that it is important, yeah, to have an obituary on someone's death. So, what is actually obituary? So, you can look at the slide. So, definition of obituary is a notice of a death, especially in a newspaper, typically including a brief biography on the deceased person. An obituary is a way to celebrate the deceased person's passions, achievements, and surviving family members. A typical obituary has 5 parts. The first is the announcement of the death, and then biographical information. Next is survivor information, and then scheduled ceremonies and contributions. Yeah, this is the example of an obituary. So you can look at the slide. Mary Jane Smith, 88 of Miami, died Wednesday. Okay, Alia, maybe you can read the obituary.
Okay, ma'am. Mary Jane Smith, 88, of Miami, died Wednesday. She was born to the late Donald and Rita Green, November 11, 1919, in Savannah, GA. Mary graduated from Memorial High School in 1938 and received a BA in English from the University of Georgia in 1942. She married to the late John Smith in 1943, and they lived together in Athens, GA, before relocating to Miami in 1960. Mary was a high school English teacher until she retired in 1984, and was passionate about making difference in the life of her students. She founded the Miami Reads program for the underprivileged children in 1968 and was honored with the Dade County Teacher of the Year award in 1966 and 1970. Mary was an active member of the First Baptist Miami Church, Miami Rotary Club, and Dade County Book Club. She loved to travel and took 20 cruise trips with her husband in their lifetime. Mary is survived by 4 children, Jane Doe and Samantha Andrews of Faith Lauderdale, Jennifer Brown and of New York City, and Mike Smith of Miami. She also is survived by 8 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. In Layer of Flowers, the family is requesting that donations be made out to Miami Reads. Viewing will be held at 7 p.m. Friday at Green Family Funeral Home. Burial will be held at 1 p.m. Saturday at Oakland Cemetery.
Yeah, thank you for your helping to read. So actually there are structure of an obituary. First, it mentions the name, age of resident, died, yeah, or passed away, went to heaven, rest in peace, and then the date, cause of the date optional, yeah. The second structure is about he or she was born by mentioning place, date of birth, and parents. Name, graduated from school and received degree from school. And then he or she was married to spouse's name, and the date of wedding is optional. And then it mention or insert optional biographical information about the employment history, accomplishment, organization, and activities. And then he or she was survived by children, grandchildren, etc. And make sure to spirit each entry with a semicolon or it can get messy. You can see the example below, yeah. And then the funeral arrangements will be held the time, date, and place. Okay, so there are 3 kinds of obituary. The first is obituary asking for donation. And then the second one, obituary for younger person and obituary for older person. Okay, for the first example, who will try to read? Silakan. Maybe Erandi. Okay,
Me,
silakan.
ma'am? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn on my camera. Okay. The first one, right?
Yes.
White Joyce Karen. Joyce Karen White, 67, of Dayton, OH, passed away at the Miami Foley Hospital on April 30th, 2013. She was preceded in death by her parents, David and Ruth White, and is survived by her daughter Leslie Ann Owens, brother Jacob White, and niece Ruby. White was an active member of her community, participating in the Special Wish Foundation, Ovarian Cancer Alliance, Hospice of Dayton, and Battered Woman Outreach. Her enormous personality, wealth, and selflessness and friendly smile will be sorely missed by all of her volunteer colleagues as well as her family. A viewing will be held at the Westbrook Funeral Home, 1712 Wayne Ave at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that donations be made to the Miami Foley Women's Shelter.
Yeah, okay, thank you for your help to read. So the first kind is asking for donation. Jadi boleh ya di obituary minta donation untuk sosial mungkin ya. Sini contohnya Miami Valley Women's Shelter. Okay, and then the second obituary for younger person, Patia mungkin. Ya, tinggal baca saja. Green Margaret Elizabeth. Atau yang lain, maybe? Yes? Who wants to read? Ya, Muhammad Roy Sandi. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh ya, silakan.
Green Margaret Elizabeth. Green Margaret Elizabeth. Margaret Elizabeth Green, 32 of Chicago, IL, passed away Sunday, April 28, after a fatal car accident. She was born in Chicago, IL, on October 21st to Michael and Susan Jones. Margaret graduated from Lincoln Way High School and went on to receive a Bachelor of Fine Arts from the Art Institute of Chicago. She was married to Jason Green on May 15, 2009. Margaret took pride in working as an administrative coordinator at the Art Institute of Chicago. And in her spare time, and dote on her dog Pickles. She loved to jog along the lakefront in the mornings and was training for her first marathon. Margaret is survived by her brother Nathan Jones, her niece Claire and Marissa Jones, her parents Susan and Michael, and her loving husband Jason. Her wonderful spirit, joy, and talents will be celebrated at an 11 a.m. Mass service at St. Anne's Cathedral on Anne Halstead Street. The burial will be at 3 p.m. at Graceland Cemetery.
Ya, oke, thank you. And then, sekalian yang ketiga ini, about obituary for older person, silakan. McCready, John Irving. Ya.
Saya tak, ma'am.
Yes.
McCready John Irving. John Irving McCready, 92 of Shreveport, LA. Died April 30, 2013. Johnny McCready, son of Irving and Dorothy McCready, loving husband of Irene Smith McCready, passed away on April 30 at his home in Shreveport, LA, after a long battle with cancer. He is survived by his wife, Irene, and two sons, Abraham and Joshua. He is also survived by 6 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren, all living in the Shreveport area. McCready worked as an auto mechanic until his retirement in 1983, bringing his love of cars home with him to his own garage on many occasions. He also loved fishing, deer hunting, and playing with his grandchildren. He will be greatly missed by his family and friends. Services will be held this Tuesday at Jones and Sons Funeral Home at 6 p.m.
Yeah, okay. So this is, sorry, there are 3 kinds, yeah, of an obituary that have been read, yeah, by students. Okay, now for the exercises, you can look at exercise 1 on page 82 and exercise 2 on page 83. For the reference is modul bahan ajar soal functional reading 2016, Program Studi Sastra Inggris, Fakultas Ilmu Budaya, Universitas Brawijaya Malang. Okay, thank you. And you can check for the module, yeah. So I will share the module now. You can look in, yeah, the exercise 1. Yeah, this is exercise 1. Yeah, okay. Can someone help me to read? Alia, maybe?
Okay, ma'am. Our mother, Sheda Farida Ahmed, Director Amra Companies, wife of late Sahib Sada Shed Fariduddin Ahmed, grandson of Rasul Azam Hashrat Shah, Sufi Maulana Syed Gulamur Rahman Bababandari, and the eldest son of Hazrat Shah Sufi Maulana Syed Abu Bakr, has passed away peacefully on July 24, 2013 in Singapore at 11:40 a.m. Bangladesh time. May Allah bless her kind soul with eternal peace in Jannah. She is the eldest daughter of late Mr. O.R. Nizam of Chittagong and is survived by 2 sons and 1 daughter and a host of relatives and well wishes to mourn her death. Her namaz-e-janazah will be held on Friday 26th July 2013 after Jum'ah prayers at Gausia Rahman Manzil Maizbandar Sharif Fatih Chittagong, Bangladesh. She will be laid to rest at the family graveyard at Maizbandar Sharif. We kindly request everyone to pray for her departed soul.
Yeah, this is the obituary, yeah. So for the first question, what is the name of the dead person? Who will try to answer? And then where did she die? And ya, Nabil, silakan dijawab. Sekalian 6 pertanyaan itu ya, the 6 questions based on the text. Silakan, Nabil.
Okay. Number 1. What is the name of the dead person? The name of the dead person is Sheda Farida Ahmed. B. Where did she die? She died in Singapore. C. How many children does she have? She have 3 children. They are 2 sons and 1 daughter. D. What is her late father's name? Her late father's name is Mr. O.R. Nizam. Where was she buried? She be buried at the family graveyard at Mais Bandar Sharif.
Yeah, that's good. So, what is her latest father's name? Itu yang mana tadi? Ini ya. Okay, and then where was she buried? And the family graveyard at Mais Bandar Sharif and Chittagong, Bangladesh ya, kalau lebih lengkapnya. Okay, and then you can continue, Nabil, exercise 2 dibaca ini, White Walter.
White Walter. Heisenberg, 52 of Albuquerque, died Sunday after a long battle with lung cancer, lung cancer and a gunshot wound. Co-founder of Gray Matter, co-founder of Gray Matter, White was a research chemist who taught high school chemistry. And later founded a manufacturing empire. He is survived by his wife, Skylar Lambert, son Walter Flynn, Jr., and daughter Holly. A private memorial was held by his family. In lieu of flowers, donation can be made to a drug oppose prevention clarity of your choice. You will be greatly missed.
Yeah, this is exercise 2. And the questions are, what is the other name for the late White Walter? Siapa? Who will answer? A up to D? Yes, Dari? You can answer A up to D, yeah?
Okay. What is the other name for the late White Walter? His other name is Heisenberg.
Yes, and then?
How old was Heisenberg when he died? He died at 52 years old.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, he died.
And what made
Hmm?
I'm sorry, what made Heisenberg die? He died because of lung cancer
And? Lung
and
cancer
a gunshot wound.
Yeah, and then?
What is Heisenberg? Heisenberg is White Walter nicknames, I think.
Enggak, maksudnya what is Heisenberg is, what is the profession atau the job of Heisenberg?
He's
Who
a
is,
he,
he is
he's a co-founder of Gray Matter
Mhm. Kalau
and
di sini,
White. He was
selain
a
co-founder,
he was a Richard chemist who taught high school chemistry.
yeah, that's good. So he is a research chemist who taught high school chemistry and later founded a mass manufacturing empire. Yeah, he is a co-founder, yeah, of the manufacturing. Yeah. Okay, and then exercise. Oh yeah, for the extended exercise, Nia, you have to. I will read for you. So this is individual work. Yeah. So write your obituary, what you would want written about you when you have passed away many years from now. So write whatever comes to mind, even if it feels like stream of consciousness. You can use words, phrases, sentences, and don't overthink this exercise. Jadi jangan terlalu, maksudnya ini untuk contoh ya, bukan maksudnya untuk overthinking ya. Do not edit, censor, analyze, or critique your thought. So you can take 10 up to 15 minutes to complete this exercise. You can revisit this exercise again in the future. So do not try to perfect your answer now. You can ask yourself about what and or who did you impact or change, and then why, and what character traits and value did you consistently demonstrate over your life, and then who were you, and then who did you care for, how did you impact or change this person, and then what were major accomplishments in your life, and what did you show interest, and what was your legacy. So for the extended exercise, this is just read in a paragraph, yeah. Just I want to know how you make obituary. Jadi nanti kita next week you can ask I will ask randomly ya about your exercise, extended exercise. So just prepare it.